Hi, my name is Seth, and for this week's video, I'm going to be talking about 3D printing. The first question on everybody's mind is, what is 3D printing? 3D printing is using technology to create objects in a 3D space. Now, this can sound pretty conceptual, but it's usually done by using a mechanical arm of some sort to extrude plastic, cement, sugar, even nylon or other materials such as metal, and create intricate shapes that you can use for many different applications. We can see in this image on the right that this arm has essentially created this lattice out of some sort of material. Um, Usually the materials used these days are some sort of plastic, but that's not the only one that's out there. When we're looking into 3D printing, we have to understand that it is such a diverse tool that it can be used in a lot of different industries. The automotive industry can use it to help test designs on cars and make sure that things work right before putting them into mass production. Medical devices can be created and tested much more efficiently this way because they don't have to go through several iterations of designs and products in order to find flaws. And this is the good thing about 3D printing is the diversity of it all. You can make the tools that you need in order to get the job done. And this brings us to where 3D printing is being used. The first big application for 3D printing, I'd have to say, is construction. It allows you to put up structures with very little human input, and it's actually pretty good. Some construction companies have resorted to using 3D printing to print the frames of houses. We're also seeing that 3D printing is used heavily in medicine. Uh, I recall there was a bone graft that needed to be put into a patient, but they couldn't find any good material. So they decided, hey, we're just going to make it instead. And that's a cool part about 3D printing is it's evolved past just plastics. You can print in metal now, you can print in food, you can print in glass. It's a very diverse technology now, and it can be used in many different industries. So the question begs, why are they using 3D printing? And basically, because it's the future. We are going to be using 3D printers in our day-to-day life soon enough. It allows you to take an idea and put it into a model, and then you can get instant results from that model. So we're seeing that 3D printing is exploding in popularity, and that's because the technology just didn't even exist 20 years ago. So future applications for 3D printing are coming from everything from food. You'd be able to print different types of food in various shapes. Hopefully, once we get the technology down to print live cells, we can actually start printing organs or potentially even prosthetics. And we're seeing that with larger and more effective 3D printers becoming more available these days, you might be able to print your own car in your garage. So, yeah, you can steal a car. And for this week's assignment, I wanted to look into how 3D printing can affect the industry and infrastructure side of things. By using this technology, it's going to make things a lot less wasteful. If you can catch an error earlier on in your production, you won't waste the materials in order to find that out. So we're seeing that 3D printing can also be used to help develop infrastructure across rural and poor communities. Essentially, if we can just get a big enough 3D printer out there, we can build the homes or the roads that are needed to make life easier. And to leave you here, I want to give you two truths and a lie, and hopefully you guys can figure one of those out. So the first one, 3D printing can help reduce manufacturing costs. Second, 3D printing is affordable and accessible. And the third, 3D printers can create products from pre-existing models. Thanks so much and have a great day.